Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the middle of February. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aries, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Aries. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let's see what we have here for you. I'm going to be doing a pyramid spread here, so let me make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. All right, that looks about good enough to me. We'll put that right here, and let's go ahead and get into it. So right now, it feels like for you, your career, your business situation may be center stage here at this time for you in February. Let's just dive into it right away. So in the middle for your overall message, you have the King of Pentacles. So I think right now what's going on here is some of you are taking a look at your routines, and I think you may even be doing some cleaning in the area of your routines, in the area of your structure, the way that you structure life, things along those lines. Reason being is the King of Pentacles achieves a high status or is extremely wealthy in their life or just extremely successful in their life by sticking to solid, healthy routines. And so there's this idea of that coming in for you. Now, the King of Pentacles can also represent potentially you doing the same thing over and over again. And because it's this idea that, like, along with routines, the King of Pentacles says, if there's something working for me, why would I change it up, right? And that's good because the King of Pentacles plays to their strengths, but it can also be challenging because the King of Pentacles does not get to experience new things because they do the same thing over and over again. So for some of you, I do think that there's going to be a shift in the way that you do something here. I think you're going to change something up, and let me tell you why. Because in the past, you have the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. So first of all, the Emperor is you. That is the Aries card in the tarot. And so you're showing up here in a strong position in this reading. And the Emperor by default is all about being a boss. It's like the energy of it's big boss energy. It is leveling up. It's having authority over your life. It's very similar to the King of Pentacles in that it's a very good omen to get in business situations. The Emperor also says that perhaps you need some structure in your life. But I actually, Aries, feel like for some of you, there's rigidity here. And I think the reason why the Seven of Swords is showing up is this is about you creating a new strategy or doing something new. The Seven of Swords can represent getting clever around something or taking the backdoor exit, taking the other exit that you normally don't take when you get that. Of course, the Seven of Swords can say that there's someone potentially deceiving you. It can say that there's lying, cheating, stealing going on, maybe a card of deception. But it can also say that perhaps you're deceiving yourself, and it can say don't rob yourself. So with all of that, what I feel like is going on here is some of you are coming up with a new strategy. You're coming up with a new game plan here with the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles to start off this reading. And I think because some of you are looking to get out of a strict, rigid way of operating, and in the future here, I think you're going to be a little bit more fluid in your approach because you have this High Priestess here. Okay, look at the fluidity in this card. I mean, look at how the High Priestess is coming out of water. They're sort of, I don't even know what they're doing there, but it's almost like they're gliding. They're gliding out of water here. It's a very fluid movement that they're making. You can see they just feel fluid in their movement. And I keep saying that, but that's what I feel like bringing in here for you, Aries. And so I think for some of you, you're trying something new. You're trying to embrace change. You're trying to maybe even implement a new strategy. But the High Priestess represents using your intuition. It's a big card of intuition in the tarot. It can also represent a way shower, maybe appearing in your life. It can represent hidden knowledge, esoteric wisdom, learning even. Some of you may be learning throughout this new process, throughout creating this new strategy for yourself. Like I said, hidden knowledge here coming out, secrets may be coming out as well, especially as you have the Seven of Swords. I'll be interested to see how we clarify. But you have this Ten of Swords here as well, which is something that's completely done, dead, over with. And this is an ending, okay? This is something that, if you're looking at like the strict definition of the card, it's like this is not returning to your life in any way. And so the thing is, though, with the Ten of Swords, it can say that you are now given an opportunity to release yourself from something, okay? And it does say that there is new hope on the horizon. So I do feel like, if someone has been messing with you here with the Seven of Swords, I do feel like there will be an ending there. I do feel like that will come to surface here with the High Priestess, and ultimately you will release yourself from that. But I also think some of you are releasing yourself from a rigid way of operating. But let's go ahead and see what that might be. So you have the Four of Wands, the Temperance card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Okay, so the thing is, the Four of Wands, I don't love to see the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles combined with the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Reason being is the Three of Pentacles, we'll start there. The Three of Pentacles can indicate your teammates or your team environment. I see the Seven of Swords come in oftentimes when there's been like workplace gossip or chatter between colleagues, people be talking behind your back. And I see that especially when the Three of Pentacles is there. And so some of you may be dealing with that. Maybe there was secrets being concealed from you here with the High Priestess, somebody talking about you. Well, I do feel like that's coming forward here in the future. Judgment card is one of the truth cards in the tarot, in that there's karma being rendered when the Justice card, the Judgment card comes forward. And so, whatever actions have been taken by you or someone else, those actions are being rendered out in real time. And ultimately, the Judgment card asks you to get real with yourself here and ask yourself what it is you need to do to get over the hump or to get into the next stage of the major arcana, which is the World, and complete some sort of cycle. So, again, I do see a cycle potentially being completed here with the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Judgment, and maybe something going on between you and another colleague. Now, if you're here for love, the Four of Wands can be the marriage card. Can be challenging with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess for sure. There may be conversations that need to be had between the two of you. I don't want to go right to cheating. We don't have the Three of Cups, but there could just be like conversations that need to be had. Okay. The Temperance card, though, is the sort of silver lining here. The Temperance card talks about healing, and it talks about situations turning around, things going well in your life. It talks about balance and mixing and alchemy. And really, it's a major card of healing. In fact, the person represented on the Temperance card is actually an angel. And so it is a card of like healing from divine realms and just feeling calm, feeling serene, feeling good. And so whatever you're dealing with now, I do feel like there will be a opportunity to heal yourself and work past that situation. Let's see what that might be. You have the Empress, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a busy time for you here, Aries, to get double knights, especially one after the other here. There are going to be a lot of events between now and, let's call it, like mid-March. A lot of different things will be going on here. Some of you traveling with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a big card if you're ready to like move postcodes, like move zip codes or move residences, like move to a new location, move to a new house. It could also be you showing up there, especially as you have the Emperor as well. But the Knight of Wands, if it's not something around moving. It's potentially about you being a maverick, you really knowing your stuff and being able to juggle a lot of tasks, kind of being a jack of all trades. The Knight of Pentacles is arrivals, and it can say that there's an event that's coming for you here, and it's typically a good event with finances. And so it can say that, if you've been working towards, I don't know, getting a mortgage, getting into a better position, getting into a better apartment, the Knight of Pentacles can say that that event has arrived or is about to arrive. And the Empress is a major card of abundance. It's a major card of resourceful energy. It says that you are absolutely you have everything you need and more. You have an abundance of opportunity, an abundance of ability and resource. And it's this idea of like sort of nurturing yourself and nurturing a part of your path. It is the mother archetype as well. And so there could be something going on at the family level here. Let's go ahead and see what that might be. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, so we have a lot of fire here showing up, a lot of your energy, I feel, with the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands here. Now, the Eight of Pentacles really says that you may be going into a period of hard work. You may be going into a period of putting your head down and really making big progress in your career, making big progress in your work or whatever it is that you do for money. It does say that you have an extreme talent. Okay, it is the biggest card of talent as far as I'm concerned in the tarot. And you have two of the other ones that I look for with talent as well, which is the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. King of Wands is the most passionate person in the room, but they're also so talented at what they do that they don't have to ever worry about having a good job, because if they're in a job that they don't like, they can always move to a new job. They're that skilled, they're that passionate about what they do. And so you have a combination here of the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. If you're dealing with some challenging issues with colleagues, some of you may just say, you know what, I don't need to be here. I don't have to deal with this. Let's see what the outcome is. Okay, the World. This is exactly what I wanted to see for you. You're at the top of the world. You're at the top of the pyramid here on this spread. But the World says that you are completing a cycle, especially as you have this Judgment energy here, which is the card that comes before the World. And whatever it is that you've been working through is going to be completed. There will be a chapter ending and a new chapter beginning. I don't know if there's something going on with family situation. I feel like for more of you, this is more about colleagues and work situations. You do have the Lovers here on the bottom, which represents an important choice to make in life or in love. It is a card of Gemini energy as well. But I feel like for some of you, you have an important choice to make about where you want to take your career. And I see you either ending a chapter or starting a new chapter with that. So this is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.